Hey, hello, and welcome everybody to another Friday night with the Booty Boys talking fish and having fun. Appreciate you all being here with us.
And the booties be shaking because of anticipation, because the Triple Crown, baby!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I cannot wait. It is going to be so much fun.
That one guy's really excited, I think,
There's,
James.
yeah, really excited. Really excited. I mean, he's wearing a cool shirt, though, so,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
give him that
rocking.
at least.
And it
He
rocks with the blue background, so we're good.
pretty
Oh, yeah.
smart. I wish I knew where my Daniken t-shirt is. It's green. Oh, I think his house just got robbed.
Uh oh. He'll be back. He'll be back.
I wish I could hug that
Tin
dog right
Ginger,
now.
Patty, Crypt Keeper, all you awesome people, appreciate you being here.
Sorry
I do
about
want to
that.
say, hey, no problem. Since you're rocking that awesome shirt, we did just get the merch shelf. So down below the screen, we've got the little merchandise options. I thought that was really cool that YouTube rolled that out to people that had less subscribers than 30,000 or whatever it used to be. Um, and it reminded me, I'll post a post in the members section that the members do have a free shipping discount code. So I will stick that in the
Woo.
members section when we get done here. That way, anybody that does want to grab some stuff has access to it. But enough about that. Crypt Keeper says, "What's up, Fisher Fever's in? Patty, Ed, Danica, Carol, Lefty, Craig, Spoiled, Drink, MSG, Bunny, Mexican Cali, Silver Creek, Mountaintop, and all you awesome fishy folks. What's up, Crypt Keeper? All right. So, anything that you gentlemen are working on in preparation for getting the heck out of Dodge and going to have some fun?
The world of the week is water changes, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Clean water fixes all, right?
It
I'm
does.
setting up 2 tanks.
Oh, nice. Can you
Yep.
tell us, or are these secrets for videos?
Oh no. Maybe I should make a video of me doing them. Um, I've got my 40 breeder that I'm going to be adding the Synodontis to that are in a. I've got my Synodontis in 220 longs, and they're going to all get together in a 40 breeder and start to
Nice.
have fun. And then I'm going to set that one up, and then I'm also going to set up my Flugel, Mega Flugel or whatever, the big one.
Awesome. The
And I want to
Megaflex.
escape it fancy pants way.
Ooh, that'll be nice. Yeah,
Mega
I'm
Flex.
looking forward to getting to play around with some scaping. I've still got both of those 25-gallon rimless cubes. Now I have all that awesome rock that rack from Bird Garden.
God, I would say.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't get to see that.
yeah, the Bird Garden sent me, so I'm really looking forward to getting to play with that stuff.
So it was Ceres Stone. What else was it? I saw the Dragon Stone.
Yeah, and then there are a couple. I can't think of the names at the moment. That's part of why I went down and was like, in the comments, tell me what types of stone you saw. That way I could get the names, Kenny. You're ruining
Oh,
my looking good here. No, he sent a bunch of different stuff. That was
there
awesome
was
of him. I really do
cool,
appreciate it.
lot of cool rock.
He's an awesome guy.
Hey, Carlos. Carlos says, got my light. It's awesome. Thanks for the info on the light, James. Absolutely, Carlos. You
Oh,
are welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Um, I've not addressed this, so I guess we could address it on here. To anybody that did buy one of those lights that I had the video for a couple weeks ago, they are a great light. But you may have noticed that video no longer exists. Without going too much into detail, there's another company that kind of got their proprietary information ripped off, and that's where these lights came from that I did the video on. And in finding that out, morally, I felt obligated to pull that video because I didn't think that was right. So I did want to let people know, if you got one and you're like, "Where's the video? Did something bad happen? Did it explode?" No, it just there's another company that's bringing out a much better light even than that one. And that explained why it was so good, was because it was somebody else's good idea. So have no fear. It was still a good light, but there's an even better one on the way, and I'm sure there'll be a video on that one when I get my hands on one.
can I see it privately because I didn't see it?
Yeah, I could share it to you privately.
Awesome. I was like kicking myself that I didn't see a video.
Yeah. Well, I know sometimes people are like, "Oh, I bought a light based off of that or whatever," and now the video's gone. What happened? You know, did this thing catch fire like a marine land filter? There goes my chances of that sponsorship. I'm just kidding.
I released a video today.
That's it. I saw that. I didn't actually see the video. I have to be honest, but I did see the notification. I've got it.
I
What
haven't
was your
seen
video
cool
about?
one.
All I did was a short.
Oh, that's all right. Shorts are really cool. I'll probably do a short
They
after
are.
the show. I like to do the shorts after the shows. But no, mine's about marine land.
Heck, they're telling you in the chat here, James, what they think some of the stone is already.
Oh, nice. Elephant.
Not marine land.
Skin.
Uh,
Nice. I'm gonna have to go
Fish
back through
mania.
the chat here afterwards and check that out. I appreciate it. Yeah, that was a fun unboxing. It took me about an hour and a half to unpack everything, and then I'm sitting here with all this footage, and I'm like, I can't do anything near this length. You know, it's gonna kill people. So I'm like, we'll just go with the old school, cut it, throw some music on it, and let's go, baby. So I hope people enjoy it. I saw somebody mentioned using good old fashioned shop lights. I've got shop lights and I do use them a lot. There can be some downsides to some of them, just with the lighting. I don't want to say variance, but the spectrum. And they don't always look as pretty if you're trying to film stuff. So I use a lot of shop lights, but if it's a tank that I know that I need to do or I'm going to be doing a lot of filming on, or like the lights that we were talking about before, they've got a really high CRI rating, so they show color really, really true to what natural light does. So you get a lot of different colors and things that you can see on fish that sometimes don't come up with other lights, shop light or not shop light, that have a lower CRI rating.
From Ray's Aquatics, or Robert from Ray's Aquatics, asked what I'm doing for dinner on Tuesday.
Ooh.
Right now, I'm not for sure what's going down. I've got relatives and German exchange student families coming in this following week. And so I have got to go crazy getting things ready for them while I'm not here. Doesn't that suck?
Oh, no.
That is a pretty hard trick to accomplish there, Ed.
I know. German exchange student only comes out once every 10 years, and he has to come during the Triple Crown.
So you're missing your buddy, huh?
Yeah, but like I told him, the Triple Crown only happens once every 50 years.
Now that's spoken like a true fish addict right there.
Absolutely.
He'll have my mom and dad and my brother and his wife to hang out with.
Ricky.
Oh, goodness. Ricky De Hoyos, how's it going, Ricky? Good to see you. $2 super chat says, Bootie! Yeah, absolutely.
The Bootie, boy. Oh, yeah, we got it.
Oh, man. Kenny got the good view in.
Yeah,
he did.
That was a little too much, man. I got to say.
If you want Kenny to get a lap dance on this program, throw your super chats in now. No,
yeah. Yeah, next time I'll have to be going.
Excuse me. Still not fully recovered from this whole sick thing. Crystal's Pets and Plants saying hello in there. Hey, Crystal, always good to see you. And then Sarah J. Sieber was saying that new filter from the contest at Aquaticon, that Aqua Top, went kaput. It was great for like 2 months and suddenly quit pulling water up and burnt out right after I cleaned it. I would probably send them an email. Mine is still in the box because I haven't set the tank up. It's sitting right over there, still scaped exactly like Fish Tank Barn scaped it, which I think we might change up a little bit and get that blue gravel out of there, but I don't know. So that's good to know, and I appreciate that feedback because I've not used the Aquatop hang-on bags. I use their sponges all the time, and they work great because that's really simple to pull off. It's an intake tube and a sponge, and it's kind of hard to mess up. But that is good information. I'm sorry to hear that, but I definitely would send him an email and be like, hey, this had this thing for like 2 months and it freaking broke on me.
I wish I could have competed in that thing, in that aquascaping deal. I had just had surgery, so I couldn't really do anything but sit.
Yeah. I would have liked to have been able to actually compete in it. But since I was running it, that just wouldn't have been fair. But, at least I was able to pay for somebody else to compete in it and end up getting a tank from Aquaticon, whether we get another one or not.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
If I would have competed,
you couldn't have judged.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
The sacrifice.
Right?
Well, I can't understand why a guy can't be a judge of his own event.
I think this one's the best.
It wasn't my event. I was just a judge. But it was so funny because I'm stuck in a chair because I had my surgery. So I'm doing my best to do this, and I didn't watch who was doing what over there. But people kept asking me, "Who's that over there?" And it's like I can't. I don't want to look. I did a fair job.
Yeah.
I didn't know who got what.
Absolutely. And I didn't judge, so I think it worked out well. The judges kind of came in blind to the rest of the process, if you will.
I just wish we could have had longer than like 5 minutes to judge. Because
I mean, you could have.
I could have just missed my raffle that I won, but they bumped the raffle down, so they did the raffle earlier. So the judging was really tight, and poor Carrie was nervous during the judging. She was afraid somebody was going to attack her while she was judging. She kept looking over her back.
Right. I think I did get your message, Matt, regarding if it was the one regarding the Discord not linking over. I did. I appreciate you fixing it. And I didn't mention it sooner because I wasn't a part of the Discord sooner. But, I appreciate you and everything you do with the fishfam.link setup there. Go ahead, Kenny. I cut you off.
Oh, you're
Kenny.
good. You all good? You be good? I was just laughing at the chat.
There was one tank that I rated low because they put a fake stream with blue, rocks and made a little pond at the bottom in the rocks. And it's like, no. And it turns out the lady who did that is like a super good scaper. All of her tanks at home are natural looking. But she thought to go corny because it was an event.
I say
to each their own, I suppose.
Stick to what you feel. I mean, that's why it's aquascaping. It's a form of art, so do what your body feels, I guess, would be the way to go with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I have to destroy Jenna P.
Crush her.
My biggest issue with aquascaping, I mean, I aquascape for cichlids, so I'm always lacking plants,
Right.
Because I know, I mean, these were both beautiful planted tanks when I started, and you can see how plush it is over there. I mean,
Oh boy. Yep. That can be a problem for sure. We got Jimmy P in the house. Wants to know, says, I have a new pair of cauliflower swords. Breeder tank suggestions, please. Ed?
I have a new plant for swords. Breeder selection, please. What?
I think
For
he's
Ed
talking
again,
about.
I have a new pair of cauliflower swords, swordtail fish.
Oh.
Breeder tank suggestions, please.
Like other fish to put in with them?
No, I think he's talking like size of the tank and what other else you'd put in the tank with them to get them breeding.
To get them breeding?
Let's rephrase this. Ed, how would you set up a breeding tank for cauliflower swordtails?
Okay. First, I would like to set up my tank, and I like a long tank for swordtails, and I want water flow. Because my swordtails, as soon as I turned on the power head, they started going to town in it. It's crazy. They don't swim nonstop in it, but for some reason that water flow makes swordtails really pop. And lots of plants. I have probably 5,000 cherry shrimp in my swordtail tank. So, there's always shrimplets to eat. I think that's what I do in mine.
There
Do you want to know the plants I have? I have jungle val in mine and water sprite floating on top, on the opposite
Sounds
side.
like a darn good setup.
Then it looks like Fanatical's asking us, have the Bootylicious boys ever used egg tumblers?
I have not in the sense of the ones that you buy for like African cichlids. I've created some other setups for other things. Like if I had fungusing problems with eggs that were similar, but I've not actually used the egg tumblers for African cichlids because I don't really breed African cichlids. Don't yell at me. Don't.
I personally have never used the tumblers because I've always pulled the female, give her own tank, let her spit naturally, and then give her a couple weeks with her new babies, and then send her off back with the fellas.
That's how I feel about it. I think cichlids are great parents. So I think that's exactly a great way to do it. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Sorry. The one advantage that I feel by doing it the way that I just said is what I said right off the bat. You're pulling the female, which means she's not going to get harassed for a while. She's going to spend probably a good 2 months in that tank with her babies.
And she'll be happy.
Right. She'll get a chance to get her fins healed up, her body fattened back up before you turn her back to the wolves, But
Absolutely. No, that's a very good point.
When I was okay, never mind.
You're
I was gonna talk about egg tumblers.
Go for it.
When I was at Mitchell Bloomberg Broomers, he's a master breeder. He has his own egg tumbler that he does for his rainbows. When he takes his mop out, he drops all the eggs into a little colander. It's a little metal weave colander. And he just puts an air stone underneath it in a little 5-gallon fish tank. And the air stone is enough to tumble them. And then the babies, when they hatch, he gets a weave that's big enough that the babies swim out. And it just keeps the eggs in there. And it's brilliant. You can buy everything at a grocery store except for the 5-gallon tank. That's awesome.
I think I might have to check that out myself for some of the other things we got going.
I videotaped
Definitely.
it, and I'll be making a video of it. I probably should do that this week. So,
yeah,
it'd be pretty neat. He's an
be on the
awesome
lookout
guy.
for that.
Dr. Anthony's
on.
here. I was going to order
We've
those
got-
plants today and didn't.
Carol Cox using her membership milestone. Super chat, been a member for 19 months. Thank you so much, Carol. I appreciate the love and support. Says, have fun, guys. Looking forward to triple videos. Yeah, we're going to do some videos. It's going to be a lot of fun. There we go. Look at Kitty going.
This should be the Triple Crown hand signal that we do.
We are the Triple Crown. The three of us. Here you go. Triple Crowns right here.
It's just hard to walk when you can't see because your arm's in the way.
Yeah, I'm going to try not to do that while I'm walking. Okay, so we got
The
a
other
question
thing.
from Sarah. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
buddy.
I just thought about what I was going to say. That's not appropriate.
Oh.
Okay. In that case, Sarah had a question. Says, I found a yellow-bellied slider in my pond that I'm still working on. It's 16-foot diameter. The pond, I'm sure, not the yellow-bellied slider. But only has about 6 inches of water right now. Is that enough water, and what should I feed it?
The pond or the turtle?
I would assume the turtle, but maybe the pond. Maybe she's trying to grow it more water, and
Yeah.
but
Turtles, I'll tell you right now. I mean, when I've owned them, they're not too picky. I mean, they'll eat just about anything. But mine really like night crawlers, any kind of that, or the little beetle larvae, the little mealworms, and just about any kind of insect type of thing. Crickets, they loved all of it.
How about cat food? Do you ever feed them cat food?
I never have. Nope.
I've never had them. I've just heard that you could feed them cat food.
Yuck. That must have created a nice mess.
I don't know if you throw it in the water. Put it on the dish on the side and let them walk to it.
There you go. I've always stuck. I haven't done ponds, but in tanks in the past, I've always made sure to, of course, a varied diet, but made sure to add in some of the turtle-specific food. From my limited understanding, as opposed to some subjects, it seems like there are some specific things that they require that can be found in those turtle sticks or whatever. Versus what you might get out of feeding them some other foods. Like, oh, I've got a koi pond and I'm just going to throw koi food to them. That may not have all the necessary requirements for their dietary needs. So just something to think about.
Sorry to laugh in there. This Carol Cox's comment that Booty Boys equals unholy trinity.
Carol's not wrong.
Grant says, whatever you do, don't feed them raw chicken.
Raw
I
chicken.
think they have a hard time eating through the feathers of a chicken. So maybe pluck it first.
Yeah. There you go.
Plus, I think turtles are subjected to the salmonella like we are is the other reason.
Oh, I thought they had salmonella. That's why they made them illegal in Tennessee for so long, because so many kids would lick them.
It's probably from everybody feeding them raw chicken.
Oh,
probably. Well, how new local Austin put it, said, Ed, cats eat cat food, turtles eat turtle food.
That's
what.
I mean, you can't expect much from Eddie. This is a guy that lives on Buc-ee's when he's on the road. So I don't think health and eating are going the same sentence with that.
Yeah.
That's actually the only reason he brings me along on road trips is he has me hold a 5-gallon bucket full of Buc-ee nuggets in my lap so it doesn't spill over.
Now, have you checked to see if there's a Buc-ee close to where we're going, Ed?
I don't know. We drive by one in Cooksville if we go the Nashville direction with James. But if we go north, I think we miss it.
Yeah, we just go straight north. It's about 3 hours and 40 minutes, according to Google Maps, from here to the hotel. So
yeah, and even if you got them, dude, it would be cold by the time it got to Triple Crown.
Well, Buc-ee's are in a bag. We can just eat Buc-ee's all day long because they never go bad.
we can.
I bet you turtles would like Buc-ee nuggets.
So Sarah did say, I did buy pellets for aquatic turtles. I threw in there today. I read that they eat a lot of plant matter as well. It's been eating tadpoles, so it definitely isn't starving. Yeah, no, it should be fine in there. And I know even though it's a shallow area, there's no like freezing concerns for you or anything like that. So that's not an issue. So even though it's shallow, given the sheer size of it, I feel like that would be adequate room. And I mean, like you're saying, it's got other stuff that it can munch on as well, along with you having pellets for it. So I wouldn't worry one bit about it. Oh, Lord. Hi, Patty.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, Patty.
Poor Ed doesn't know what she said, probably, but that would be for after the stream for you, Ed.
Well, so Lady Diane's going to be up here at the Triple Crown. Says,
yeah.
I've never had Buc-ee snacks. Will you save me one piece?
No,
Yeah.
because we won't be going by one.
It's probably got about 30 bags just off to the side. You just can't see them on
completely
camera.
Out. I was looking for them yesterday. I was hoping I had a bag somewhere. You know what? I'm going to see my... Oh, there it is.
So what, you just throw them back in the oven and they stay crispy, though?
No, that'd probably melt them.
Huh?
So it's like well, Ed could probably explain it better. He's
Well,
like,
as long as I've known the man, he talks about this Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's this, Buc-ee's. I mean, it's like he knows the whole menu almost.
well, it's the beaver nuggets that I want.
yes.
And they come in a bag. And once you open the bag, it's normally empty in like 30 minutes. So it doesn't last very long. So I don't know if it goes bad or not.
So I guess I'm trying to picture. Is it an actual processed chicken nugget like you get at McDonald's, or is it like a potato chip? That's the part that's
Oh,
throwing me up. Like you said, I got a
okay.
bag just sitting over here. I was hoping to find a bag.
It's like a corn puff covered
Oh,
in a glaze of honey, brown sugar,
oh, so it's a sweet
maple.
thing.
Yeah, I think maple syrup type flavoring in
Oh
there.
my goodness.
And yeah, just like loving every bite.
Mm.
Absolutely.
But there's a trick when you're buying the bag, squeeze the bag because sometimes there's a little hole in it, and then they're stale if you get one with a hole in it. Once I bought a bag with a hole in it, and I was very upset. But luckily, the other 5 bags were good.
Like
So Paul
oversized
Stairs,
kettle corn.
yeah, there you go.
With
Paul's going to be
800
stopping by
corns.
Buc-ee's when crossing into Tennessee from North Carolina, and says
Oh.
I'll be wearing my Buc-ee's T-shirt for Ed.
Oh, awesome! I have about 4 or 5 of those different shirts. I like to get them because they're seasonal. They have the standard, and then they have seasonal ones.
Well, Paul, you might have an extra bag of the beaver nuggets, and you might have some browning points for sure then.
Yeah, if you bring a bag of nuggets, beaver nuggets, we could share them.
Oh my goodness.
Robert from Ray's Aquatics brought me up one from Aquaticon, and I opened it up and I did a mistake and let everybody have some.
I feel so bad for James because James tries to keep it on a fish subject, and he's got me and Ed for co-hosts who just take the field everywhere. We're like a couple of bad ADD children in a upper class classroom, just raising heck
That's what
with
makes
everybody.
it such an interesting combination.
Look, I've got the co-op power head.
Ooh.
Nice. I need to get my hands on one of those.
I got mine at Fishmania.
Oh, I saw that the Fishmania thumbnail.
But you know, I haven't tried one yet. Any of you have it hooked up to a sponge filter already?
Oh, I have not actually done that. I was going to actually put it in my saltwater tank.
I've heard
But
I hear people take the extra large ones and they stick that in. I mean, they say it's every bit as good as a canister. It sucks so well, but
wow.
I haven't been brave enough to try it yet.
Does it only suck or connect to co-op ones, or does it all?
I would imagine by the way that cylinder was, I'm sure it would fit in any of them.
Yeah, it should fit any of them unless co-ops change their uplift tubes, because the diameter I've always found to be the same when filling.
Well, plus the tube,
yeah,
for the tube that comes on the power head. I mean, they if you notice, they go and gradually get bigger as you go up. So it's going to fit, all fit.
Let me cast some light on this experiment. It is a challenge.
There's the ADD again.
Nothing wrong with Buc-ee's, but if you do have any fish-related questions you'd like to throw in the chat, or fish-related comments, or you just want to say the word fish so I can read it and be fish-related, feel free to toss that in the chat. If you put @Fish from Fever, it does highlight on my screen. Makes it easier to pick out from the rest of the crowd there. Let's see what we got, Ed.
He said the big one. It's about as big as it gets. This guts just came out.
No, hold on. Back up a step there. Your tube, the tube. No, not that, Ed. Go back to your tube for that. Take that tube off. Or does it fit?
Loosely. Maybe if I took like a really thick rubber band like you'd put on a lobster claw on there, it would be great.
You should try it out and see if it sucks good. Well, not on the stream, obviously, but.
Well, I don't have any water close by. All I got is my pop.
Oh, don't
I'm
think
not
you want to
wasting
run
my-
that through there.
I'm not wasting the
that
last
would
of
be-
my pop.
That would be a mess.
So this would
That
be one big ass filter.
Oh,
I mean,
poor
look at that.
James.
That's as big as my head.
Now you're having super chats coming in. James saying, "Viva los Beavers."
Viva Los Beavers. Thank you, Ricky DeHoyos, once again for the super chat. Appreciate that very, very much. Hey, we could do this while Ed's up. Oh, yep, there we go.
Oh,
Bring
was
us
I
back
supposed
to
to
where we
leave it
were.
there?
No, you're fine. You're fine, buddy. Ricky, seriously, thank you so much. And we got the people in the chat just saying fish. Lots of people throwing in the members only fish emojis everywhere. Appreciate that. Lefty was asking, are there any fish I'm looking forward to breeding that I haven't yet once the new fish room is ready to go?
How are we
So
supposed to-
yes. Some of those being things that I'm already working on, like the zebra plecos. Those suckers, we better get things going, which they should
Literally.
be coming to maturity here in the not too distant future. The Caribe piranha, which I've bred piranha before, but I've done red bellies and max. I haven't done Caribe, so I'm looking forward to doing that. But there are going to be a lot of different things that we're looking at planning out for that new fish room build. So I'm excited for that. It's going to be some of the same stuff that you've seen me breed before, of course. You know, we're going to get into all the different bristle nose and some different guppies and endlers, and there's going to be a shrimp section. But there are definitely going to be some things, and hopefully we can get Mrs. Fever involved, and she can do some cichlid breeding in there. That would be, I think, cool. So
Wow.
Now, did you get the cichlid bites from Corey?
No, I got them from my fish store.
Oh, okay.
That was all stuff that I got at my fish store.
Because I was gonna say,
Well,
yeah.
that's a lie. Actually, the co-op is all out of these, so they weren't able to send him any of these. I brought these for the commercial I made there, and I didn't want him to have to open a package, and then he didn't even have them. So I didn't do it. But I figured, why use his if I got a package open?
yeah, he carried the bug bite products for a while, but then all of a sudden they were gone. I'm like, man, we were scrambling to find it for a while.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think Aquatic Aesthetics is getting rid of the bug bites.
Good stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
it must be a niche in people buying it or something. I don't know. But
yes, so
Aquatic Marine still sells it.
oh
Or
yeah,
not Aquatic Marine, Fish Mania.
oh yeah, them too, absolutely.
That's how I started the commercial. I said, "Hi, this is Chattanooga Ed. I'm at Aquatic Marine." And they went, "Oh
Ah, crap.
crap, start over."
Sounds like you got him good and brainwashed there, James.
I did. I actually subliminally just play it while we're in the car the whole time, and just that's all he ever hears. Medcal74 was saying, "I fed my fish tonight." Thanks, Medcal, for throwing in some of that fishy related content. What'd you feed your fish? Paul Terror
I
says
fed my
tuna
fish
salad.
today.
Tuna
You
salad.
did. I fed my fish today.
Oh
Show
my
of hands
god!
in the chat. How many people fed their fish today? There we go. How many people fed Ed's fish today?
I did.
Jenna P says, Fish Room Fever, how many fish could a Fish Room Fever fish if a Fish Room Fever fished? A Fish Room Fever does fish. A Fish Room Fever likes to fish. He's pretty good at it with a net or a pole. Either way, I might end up in the water even if I'm using a pole. You never know.
I'd like to
But
go.
quite a few. Thank you, Jenna P, for that.
We need to go doing it again.
Yeah, John, I'm looking for red tail catfish. John from Select Pack asked, "What is Daniken Aquatics going to be wanting to bid on at the auction so I can bid them up?"
Yep.
Yeah, that's what you need.
I don't plan on buying any fish at the auction. I'm just gonna hang out with Kenny and get him drinks and stuff.
And we're gonna spend Kenny's money. It's gonna be great.
George, we can't always see everything in the chat. It moves pretty quickly. No, we're not ignoring you. Hello.
Is it
Hello.
Aquabulbs George
Hello.
or the George from
That's-
the East Coast?
It's the George from my coast, the one that's RB3. It's the new one to the YouTube.
Oh, I meant,
Yeah.
I guess you're on the West Coast, not the East Coast. But he's
Yeah.
the coast man. He's up and down all around.
We got our friend new local Austin bringing it back around to the Buc-ee. Says Fisherman Fever, have you tried the Bohemian garlic jerky from Buc-ee's? I have not. I've not tried any other jerky.
Buc-ee's is so big, it has a beef jerky bar. Like, you know how some people have delis? They have a deli with just beef jerky. It's awesome. And
Good
Kenny,
Lord.
they have clean toilets. They have
Well,
like 40
so I
clean
look-
toilets.
I look like I died and went to heaven all of a sudden here, man. Oh, can I get an amen, peoples? Give me
That's
an
not going to
amen.
happen.
Pray. Yeah, come on, James.
Oh.
Oh, goodness. So the Zen Ginger had a fish question. She says, I know bettas and guppies are not the best mates, but if it's dark colored guppies, not bright, and if it's a slower big fin butterfly betta, 20 long with lots of plants, what are our thoughts?
I don't think it makes a difference if it's a bright colored boy. As long as he doesn't have a giant tail, it's going to slow him down.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I think you should be good with that setup that you mentioned there, Zen.
It's more about the speed of the boy, and even though he's going to probably commit suicide dancing with that, he's going to see that better, and he's going to try to do his little dance in front of him.
That just reminds me too. I got to tell Danny, we got a mosaic tank down there. I was watching it today while I was doing the water changes down there. I don't think she realizes the ratios are so off. I think we got like 11 males to 1 female in that tank right now.
Whoa.
She can't get a break, dude.
Goodness. Look what we got in the house. We got Bird Garden in here. Says, I'm watching the Fish Room Fever unboxing video over and over. I already know what's in there, but the video is fire. Thank you so much, Bird Garden. I really appreciate that. Not just the fact that you enjoyed the video, but the fact that you sent all that awesome stuff. I know that was A, time consuming, B, very expensive postage wise, C, a backbreaker to haul all that stuff.
No
and just
kidding.
overall the stuff that you sent. I mean, this was awesome. I appreciate that. If I could, I don't intentionally ask the mods to do too much, but if I could get the mods to drop a link for the Bird Garden channel as well as River Life, the Bird Garden
Pond
art
Life.
Facebook page. Zen Ginger will have all the links. She'll know. She'll know the thing. But Bird Garden's Facebook art page, I would really appreciate that. And thanks again, Rack. Paul Sarah says, what are you guys looking to bring back from Louisville? I'll go first because mine's boring. Nothing but possibly a bag of shrimp because I'm meeting up with somebody that's got some shrimp for me.
Is it Grant?
So I'm not telling. Maybe not. You're gonna have to watch the video. Yeah, it's probably Grant. Grant. I'll tell you, they're going to be coming up together, so it could be Grant or it could be Lucas. You never know.
What about Shelby's?
Oh yeah, I mean that is true. My apologies. I kind of put her under the umbrella of the Garden of Eder. Just like I would have Lady LRB under the LRB brand, if you will. But yeah, could be.
I don't believe in putting women in the shadows.
I didn't put them in the shadows, but there you go. Absolutely. I don't believe in divorcing them from their husbands, Ed. Let's keep these families together. Come on, guy.
Let's get ready to rumble. Come on, Ed.
I don't believe in making women open their own doors. Unless they're too far away for me to get there. Or I'm in a hurry. Or maybe she's grouchy. Or maybe she looks like the type of woman that might hit me if I do it.
Oh, I was hoping and praying for a highlighted comment, but I don't see one.
You know it's coming, man. With this crowd,
So we're kicking it back to Ricky De Hoyos. Thanks again for the $4 in super chats between the both of them. Appreciate you so very, very much.
And Sarah says Ed Shivery still exists.
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, well, while I'm at the Crown, if anybody has stickers that they would like to give me, I'm going to be making something for the Chicago Aquashella with the stickers. So you'll have your name at the Shella if you hand me 2 stickers, duplicate stickers.
You need me to bring you 2 more?
Sure, so I don't have to use mine. I've only got about 10 left.
I'll give you some of my new ones too. They're all waterproof because I didn't know you had to worry about them being waterproof in a fish room, believe it or not.
Oh.
Yeah. We had quite a few that didn't make it that went on that original tank where I put all the channel stickers, and some of them, after enough water changes and catching fish and getting driplets down on them, they're like, nope, we're done.
I'll give you some of my new and improved ones as well, James.
Nice. I appreciate it.
I slam doors on girls that compete against me in Aquascapes.
Oh, Jenna, he's at you again. He's been on her all day. I've watched it in like 3 different streams, and he's been on Jenna all day about this Aquascape contest.
Goodness gracious. I mean, I'm going to agree with Jenna P, though. Jenna P says Ed has a lot of conditions that prevent him from opening doors.
Ooh, so she asked for it. She was calling him out.
Look at this awesome guy. Ricky De Hoyos with another $2 super chat says, hey, Ed, can I buy the guys on panel a t-shirt? Ricky, thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. Always a huge supporter, not just in the super chats, but you're one of those people that pretty much every video, if not all of them, you come through and you leave a comment, and I come back and respond, and I appreciate that. I really, really do.
I like that new guy. I can mess with that guy. I got to figure out how many ways in one night I can mess with that little dude now.
I'm going to have to start throwing this one. So, Kenny stay away. Oh, goodness. Sarah says, Sarah J. Sieber, my logo got sent out in the mail today. So excited. That is awesome. Congrats on that, Sarah. That is very, very cool.
Well, now I'm going to have to see if I can find a Ford sticker to go along with my Daniken sticker for this Chevy owner here.
I have a Ford and a Chevy.
I shouldn't talk. There's one Chevy I would own. That's a Corvette. I would own a Corvette.
There's always that one condition.
There's always something in it. Well, I take the back. And a Chevelle. I would do a Chevelle. And a Nova. Okay, there's 3 I would own.
Oh my goodness. I don't think I missed anything, but I'm going to double check real quick. Did either of you gentlemen ever actually answer what you were going to be picking up from the crown? I think we just went straight into the women's rights movement.
Was it Select Pat asking? Who was asking?
I think it was Select Pat.
Yeah, he's just trying to figure out what we're going to bid on so he can bid us up. I'm on to his game. It will be a cichlid. No, what I am looking for are Madagascan cichlids. I'm not really picky on any of them. Anything from that region, I'm probably going to be buying. I think Danny wants some more lines of guppies, but from what Ed was telling me earlier, that may or may not happen. I might have to keep a close eye on her when she's in that room, from what I hear the prices go for. So
I don't think they had any guppies in the auction last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you know what's weird is everybody thinks each one's going to have just that. I mean, the ACA, I watch guys pick up longfin, albino bristlenose. I watched them rare plecos and a bunch of petricola cats. So
you might be better off finding guppies at the cichlid one. Just because
vice versa.
I think the live bearer guys kind of look down on them.
Well, the perfect scenario would be to go find a cichlid at the guppy one, because you probably can get it for $1 because they hate them.
Yeah.
Right? And same thing for the guppy. People come over to the cichlid side, and your guppies will go for nothing over there because they're just feeder fish to those guys over there, you know.
Right? Absolutely. Lefty says, why you missed mine. I said, we need to talk Fish Room Fever. I didn't miss it, Lefty. I saw it. I chose to overlook it. We're going to have enough time to talk. We're sharing a hotel room, for crying out loud. We're going to talk. Ricky De Hoyos did say, if you guys already have Fish Mafia t-shirts, just give one away. I can Venmo Ed the money, and he can send them to whoever. That's very, very cool of you, Ricky.
Yeah.
I'm scared to ask if Ed Venmos. I don't think Ed.
I don't even know what he. I didn't understand anything he just said.
Shoot, brother,
I'm
I just got
sorry.
a PayPal like
No,
4 years
no,
ago.
no.
You know,
In the,
you don't just pick on Ed, buddy. I'm right there with him. All this new technology. I just now got on. Oh, what the heck is it that you all send people to, that chat thing?
Amazon.
Discord?
No, Discord. Yeah, I just now got a
Yeah.
Discord.
I'm on the Amazon.
Why is it every time you think you got them all, then somebody comes out with a new one and a new one and a new one and a new one? You got TikTok and this stock, and you know, it's like, wow, how much more? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely. No, I only brought it up because like even PayPal, Ed had somebody send me something because he couldn't figure out the PayPal thing, which is very, very frustrating.
Well, I haven't
Um,
really even started to figure it out. The person had a credit card, but no cash. So I said, just pay me at the club, at the next club meeting. And she really felt bad. So she PayPal James the money. So
Skydancer says, "Hello, Fish Room Fever, Ed and Kenny E." Hello, Skydancer. Always good
What's
to see
going
you.
up, Sky
Appreciate
Dancer?
you being here.
No,
Sky.
Lefty. That's what I'll say to. Nope. No
What did he
TikTok
just
for
say?
me.
Oh,
Talkie Ticky.
do you guys notice something special about my screen?
How
I
we
got
can't s- we
I
can't
got the
see-
battery in my computer,
Oh,
and it
no
works.
kidding.
Yeah.
The computer works. Now, I wasn't able to screw anything back together because the screws wouldn't fit in the holes anymore. So, what I did with the batteries, I just took cardboard and wedged it in to the front of the battery, and when I shake it, it doesn't make noise. So,
You must have melted it real good.
He did.
No, this was the new one I was putting in. It's like you got to line up these little holes just right with the screws. I can't do that. I mean, look at how big my fingers are.
Are you bringing it to the Triple Crown with you?
Yes.
All right, maybe with the whole fish fam there, I'm sure somebody technically advanced will be there.
He's gonna have Lefty 32138 tech support in the room right
Well,
there.
Danny
So,
works for
you know,
Intel too. She might know a thing or two about putting screws on the back of a computer.
absolutely.
Maybe. She does
Paul
all the
wants to know-
construction here.
Oh, nice. That is awesome. Paul wants to know when we're hitting Louisville. Says we may be ordering some pizzas Wednesday night.
Oh, can we order the pizzas on Thursday night? We're coming in Thursday morning. I'm going to leave my house at 3 in the morning
See,
and hit James around probably 5. Oh, hi. What? Wait, what's Danny eating?
watermelon. That's her new thing, man.
Oh, man.
You know what? I'm not going to say a word because she's lost like 20 pounds already on a
was
watermelon diet.
Oh, wow.
She says, I'm not on a watermelon. Well, it just seems like it because every time I see you, you're eating watermelon and you've lost 20 pounds. So I'm going to.
Ask her if there's vitamin D in watermelon.
Is there vitamin D in watermelon at once? Yes.
I'm not allowed to have vitamin D.
He can't have vitamin D right now.
Not ever.
Ever. Oh, wow, she says.
Yeah, so a
So-
lot of my leafy and fruity stuff I can't do.
You have to watch the replay.
Oh my goodness. Fanaticals was asking, and I'm going to turn this over to you, gentlemen, for your opinions. But it says, talking of shirts, are the Teespring shirts true to size? I want the one Kenny is wearing, but wanted to know if they run small or what have you.
I would say if you want a large, go extra large. And if you want a medium, go large because they do shrink a little bit.
But I bought the 4X, and it's like a 6X. So the
What was your
mega
view on
ones
that,
are
James?
mega.
Right. I think once they get like past a certain size, those come in from another company that puts those together because only certain shirts go up to certain sizes. Like most of
I'll
it'll
ask
stop at like say a 3X, and then some styles are available in a larger size. But I have found that they are fairly true. But like Kenny said, I always go up a size just to be safe. So I usually get 2X in just about anything anyway.
Danny saw the tank behind you. She goes, is that on a mono tank, James?
Probably. I don't know. I downloaded it off of one of the things I have a subscription to. So I was trying to pretty things up a little bit. But yeah, both of y'all have shirts, so I figured I'd get your thoughts as well. I have some too, but I found that they fit, you know.
Well, I
2X
normally
did what
wear
I
a
thought
small, and I
2X
got an
did.
extra large, and it fits perfect.
Normally wear a small. Yeah, I bet you do. We're talking shirts here, Kenny. Keep that stuff out of the chat. My goodness.
I still need to order one of Stephen P's super cool party shirts with all the cool fish
We're
all
gonna
over it.
forgive my blatant promotion here, but this is anything I want to try it and see if it works here. Since you did mention the shirt, we're gonna see if we can. Did that actually go into the chat? Oh, I think I need to actually send it first. Send. No. Oh, here we go. Let's try it. Shirt
no.
that Kenny E has.
And mind you, guys, you might want to jump on this shirt soon because it's soon to be discontinued because he'll be moving on to a new product line. So if you want the vintage Fish Room Fever shirt, you might want to get her here soon.
Oh, there we go.
And he's changing everything up.
You have to hit pin product. We're learning things here, and that's why I appreciate you all. We get to learn some things live with you. So,
well, thanks to James, I found out I now qualify for the same thing. So I will be getting my merch linked to all my stuff too, but it takes me a little longer.
Good.
James is a tech whiz. Danny says, what?
I just spend a lot of time doing this stuff. Wouldn't call myself a whiz, but thank you. Thank you. All right, there we go. Back into the chat here.
John from Select Pet is the type of guy that you probably want to tell him what type of fish you're looking for because he will keep an eye open, and he's like a massive, awesome guy at finding stuff and letting you know what's up. So he'll probably help you guys.
Well, I just told everybody what I was looking for.
Yeah, but John is the main guy. I mean, he's like equal to everybody else. Just saying. Nothing personal.
Wait, no more fish. Oops, sorry.
Wait, no more Fish Room Fever?
There will always be Fish Room Fever, but we're going to, I'm not saying we're changing that logo, but we are going to change the availability of some products, freshen some things up for you all. I just got to say a huge thank you to everybody that has gone and bought merch. I didn't think that there had actually been any sales. And then I was like, hey, here's a little bit of extra money for going to Aquashella. So I appreciate all of you all that have bought the merch. That means a lot. It was nice that got a little extra lunch money for the road trip to Dallas. So thank you.
I heard he was thinking about changing it to Fish Room Fever to Fish Pox.
I thought maybe
it'll always be Fish Room Fever.
You know, old Rack's been a mentor of his for a while. I just figured he was going to change it to Bird Room Fever.
Oh.
Yeah. Bird Cage Fever. That's going to be it.
Yeah, that's a thing though, probably.
And then my logo is going to be a bird that's got the old Pleco logo, just carrying away the old Pleco in its talons.
It should be, but the Pleco should be throwing up.
No, I've already said I can't change the Fish Room Fever logo until the day after Rico Stan gets his neck tattoo of the logo. Then I could change the logo.
He might already have his neck completely tattooed, and we just can't tell.
You know, James, I think I could almost do it on my belly. It would probably look proportionally correct. You know what I'm saying? If you have a little roundness to it.
You'd be like a superhero. So what's Danny think about that idea?
I don't think she'd be digging that.
Killer Kitty says, if it's not too forward to ask, what size is Kenny wearing?
Extra large.
I wear a 3X.
And I wear a 2X, so we round it out perfectly.
Yeah. Literally.
Although I do also round out the 2X. Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness.
A lot of people think it's because you're trying to fit in it. It's not usually the case. Is once you get a little belly on you, you need the extra to go beyond the belly, and so it don't hike up. That's the whole reason in the extra large and 2X and the 3X.
Well,
it's not for the size. It's for the length.
If they give length, it's huge because I've got a really long body, but my legs are short. I only have 32-inch legs, but You know, I'm 6'1", so I'm all body, no leg.
Oh, so Bird Garden came back with you. James says, I no longer keep caged birds.
Ooh.
There you go.
That's where I believe all birds should be. Behind bars so they don't
Oh
poop on
my
my car.
goodness. Let me Fanaticals, give me a minute. I'll make something for you here. Give me just a second to do it. I'm going to turn it over to these two guys. Oh my goodness, that way I can make this code real quick. So hopefully this doesn't go too far south while I'm doing this.
So, Ed,
Hark thou.
you haven't told us what you're after while you're at the Triple Crown.
Well, I think I'm going to try some KFC because I hear that Kentucky Fried Chicken is best in Kentucky. I want to try some pizza while I'm there. I'd like to have something with ice cream in it. I would like to find something that has pina colada in it.
Rex getting on me because he goes,
I don't
no,
know.
I was talking to somebody, a question in chat.
Yeah,
Hey, I saw it. You said you won't keep caged birds anymore. That just tells James no fish
actually,
cage fever.
I had a caged bird, and I hated having a caged bird. I would let it come out and fly around. He broke his neck.
John at Select Pet, I would love to find some more Marilambo. Because as y'all know, that tank that I was keeping mine in crashed. And the ones that I keep seeing in the local fish stores around here all look to be pollinite to me.
Oh, I would like to find, if anybody sees Amazon mollies, I'd like to get a couple of them. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I'm hoping to, I think live bearer wise, I wouldn't mind picking up another couple scare species while I'm there too.
Yeah, if they have Goodiots, I might do some Goodiots, but I already got some Goodiots lined up. So I don't know if I really want to do more Goodiots at the moment because I'm going to be getting some. And the Amazon Molly is just so cool. It's from the Yucatan.
Carol Cox. Well, they're coming in swinging at us tonight, Ed. She says longer shirts equals 0 crack. Just saying.
Also, I wish he would wear a belt because that'd keep the pants up.
I'm sorry to hear that, Rack. He says
Or
the reason
suspenders.
he lost his parakeet this year.
Yeah, see, I had a cockatiel, and I used to feel bad always having it in the cage. So I'd let it fly around my room, and it flew right in the window and broke his neck. So
My wife and I had the most adorable little peach face lovebird. He would fly to me every night, land right on my finger to give me kisses, everything. Same thing. We didn't like him being caged. He flew into the toilet and drowned.
oh my gosh.
Oh, it was brutal, dude. I lost I was attached to that little guy.
My friend's sister-in-law, she had a flying squirrel that flew into the toilet and drowned.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, there's no climbing that porcelain. Picture us getting into like a 500-gallon one, trying to get out. It probably wouldn't work, right?
Yep. I would just do a back float. I would do the back float and wait till somebody comes to get me. And before they peed, I'd make a big ruckus.
Or before somebody flushes, or you'd be like that floater that just takes forever to go down.
Well, spread my wings so I don't.
Oh, he left us in charge, Ed. What was he thinking? The 2 ADD guys in charge again.
I don't know. But no, I think those mollies would be cool. I guess maybe some rice fish. I'm getting some daisy rice fish from Peplin because I'd like to get some new DNA in mine, and mine are getting pretty old. And I'd really like to get some bright orange or bright red mahaka.
Oh, yeah.
Mahaka?
Madika.
Madaka.
There you go.
Madaka. James and I had the bright orange ones we got, and unfortunately we had them all together and they died in the tank together.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. James had a bad incident happen to a couple of his tanks, and unfortunately, that was one of them. But what else? I don't know. I don't want any guppies. I was just saying maybe rice fish, James. Because remember, we had those orange Madakas.
Oh, I was listening the whole time. I was along for the ride, sadly. No, those are beautiful fish. I wanted to ask a question real quick because I typed it in chat and I didn't see a response. Are you in the U.S.? Would a free shipping code be helpful if it's U.S. only?
What are we talking about?
I think he's talking about his.
They were asking for a promo code. Oh wait, no, I think that they actually said British. Yeah, no, it was discount codes for cheap ass. Pardon me, British man. I read that word for word. Don't yell at me, people. The one time Fish Room Fever said a bad word on a stream. There we go.
Oh my God.
Here, I can do another one that I think is not U.S. only. Let's see. How about a 10% off code? 10% off.
Oh, they're fired up tonight, James. Zen comes back with next week's stream, booties and beavers.
Absolutely. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to throw these codes out there. All of these are going to be good until next Friday, the 29th. If you throw in the code FEVER, that gets you free shipping in the U.S. That's FEVER. And then for 10% off, that is FEVER10. And we will make that good till next week as well. I believe the percentage off code will work internationally. If not, feel free to message me on Facebook Messenger, and I will try and come up with something that does work across the pond. But I think that discount code works. And so here's the thing. You can't use both of those for those of you that are in the U.S. thinking, awesome. It won't let you use both, but I put both of those out there. That way you could see which one would save you more. Usually the free shipping one saves you more money because shipping is getting expensive nowadays. But you could try both of them and see which one's going to save you a little bit more. Real quick, because I know we're coming to an end. Lady Diane was asking about the longfin bristlenose that got injured. It might breed, but honestly, I wouldn't want it to anytime in the near future with that fin being broken, because there are several parts throughout the process where they're using those fins to wedge themselves into the cave. So I wouldn't want it even trying to do that. Is that going to prevent it from breeding in the future when there's not, that fresh break pain? It shouldn't. Will it have the same ability to wedge itself into the same space? No, but given that it's in a tank and not out in the wild, it shouldn't really have too much of an impact. They more do that because it's it's in their DNA, so to speak. It's a natural thing, and not because your fish tank is a scary environment that it has to try and protect all these little babies by pinning itself in there or by pinning the female in. You may have a little issue with the female, but I just use maybe a slightly smaller cave or one that has a diameter that decreases. Like the watering spikes I use, they're cones. They're not the same diameter all the way through. So he could get her farther back where he could actually pin her, and he'd be good.
So Lefty told the Zen Ginger, next week's the Triple Crown. You don't think many of us are going to going to bomb their stream? Bring it, boys. We look forward to that.
Yeah, we'll bring bear mace.
Bring it.
I've already packed all my t-shirts, so they're ready to go.
Definitely.
That's what makes an event an event. Come on and bring it.
Paul asking if the Buc-ee boys will be streaming from Louisville next week. Absolutely.
Yep.
Fanaticals. First off, a huge thank you. I appreciate the support, and I hope you enjoy the merch. Fanaticals did also confirm that Fever 10 worked, so I'm glad to hear that. That code does work internationally, not just in the U.S. And Zen Ginger, yes, those codes are correct. She's got those in the chat. Code FEVER for free shipping in the U.S. and Fever 10 for 10% off. You nailed it. Enough about that stuff, but I appreciate you all asking. I just always feel a little dirty promoting it, but you asked, so I'm glad we were able to get something set up. Thanks for all of that stuff, guys.
Can I say one thing that's off topic, but it's on somebody else's mind?
Yes, go for it.
Real quick, Silver Creek. Did Silver Creek play fantasy football with us last year, Kenny?
I don't think he did.
I don't think so. We do a fantasy fish league. So make sure you keep hanging out and let us get you into that coming up here in another month or so.
But he says that there's fantasy football for football fanatics, and he says there's D&D for nerds like me, and that's basically he likes to play D&D is what he was getting at.
Well, if you want to be our D&D, we also need a dungeon master, so think about that. Reach me on Facebook.
Can you imagine the analytics? We're talking booties, we're talking beavers, and now we're talking a dungeon master. This is going to be great.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, that's why this thing's going to members only after it's over, but we got that code there. So we got to leave it for at least a week for all the replay crew, right? So I'm just kidding.
Well, guys, it was a lot of fun this week.
It was. I was looking. We don't
is.
have anybody going live, which is surprising.
Oh, did Hank not go this week?
I didn't see a notification pop up. Well, let me check this phone.
Yeah,
maybe.
Because I found out 503 was unsubbed from me. No, she wasn't unsubbed from me. I was unsubbed from her.
They do that all the time, man.
It really makes me mad.
If you don't have any interaction between you two, like you go to her video and comment or vice versa, that they knock you off automatically.
But I was just on her channel like a month ago or 2
Brother,
months ago, and I was like, she just dropped off the planet.
I was streaming with Scott and Chris, and somebody made mention of that in chat, and we all three checked, and each of us didn't have the other two as subbed. And we did a stream with them every week.
James, I wasn't subbed to James once.
Yeah, so I mean,
even though he was a member, he still it's done that before, to me included.
So, like I said, it helps when you see mods dropping links. Go ahead and hit it just to see if maybe you are still, because they do unsub you automatically like that, and I don't know why it's done or how it's done.
Absolutely. Well, I did go check on the always awesome fishfam.link to see if anybody else was live, and listed under live is one channel, and that's this one right here. So
I'll be darned.
And I'm at
how about this
right now, and he's not going right now.
I'm going to throw y'all a recommendation. I'm going to start with me first because I'm selfish, and it's on my channel this week. Go check out the unboxing video I did. It was fire, as Rack put it. I really do hope y'all enjoyed it. It's a little different, something new, something fresh, and a lot of cool stuff. Go check out my unboxing video. Head on over to there, or from there to Ed's awesome video that he posted earlier. And then on the way out, check out Kenny's short while you're at it. We'll get links for all those things in there. Ed, any final thoughts before we wrap things up here?
Nope. I don't know if mine's very awesome. It only has 70 views. But look at John in the box. That's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Ed's got a fixation with beheading people for some reason, man.
He does. He does.
That's just for when I get a unboxing. I thought it'd be fun to always be taking who gave me something out of the box.
Well, I remember seeing Stephen P's head just like that. So only it was facing the other way, I think.
Righty. Any final thoughts there, Daniken? Good old Kenny.
All I can say is can't wait, boys. By this time next week, we'll be hanging out.
That's going to
absolutely.
We will see all of you in the chat there as well. And Ray, I do look forward to meeting you as well, sir.
Yeah, his real life name is Robert. And he's a cool dude.
There we go. And as Patty put it, another booty in the bag. A huge thank you to all of you all. Thank you for the love, support, super chats, the purchases, all that stuff. It really means a lot, and it goes a long way to help support going to events and things. A huge thank you to the awesome Chattanooga Ed and the kind of okay, not as cool as Danny, Kenny E down there from Daniken Aquatics. All the moderators, members, lurkers, listeners, super chatters, contributors, questioners, commentators, of course, the replay crew. I love you guys. Until next time, keep your fish healthy. Keep yourselves healthy. Don't be afraid to catch yourself a little fish room fever. All those awesome links are in the chat. Go click on one. Why are you still watching this? Go. We love you. Bye.